Well, there's a few people out there. I started doing comedy a couple of years ago as a way of overcoming my fear of public speaking. Just any kind of public speaking. Anyone else get that? No? It's supposed to be really common, but whenever I ask that in the world of comedy, it's only me. I'm just by myself. Anyway, I managed to avoid it for about 47 years, and then 2 years ago, I was up working on a gas plant. They asked me to read out the health and safety speech, and there was about the same amount of people as here. And I started shaking, so I literally had a meltdown, and I started shaking so badly, especially my legs, that afterwards one of my colleagues came up and asked whether or not I'd been possessed by Elvis. So I thought, you can't go through life fearing stuff, can you? You've got to battle on. So I went to this hypnotherapist when I came back, and he did some work on me, right? And then at the end, as I was leaving, he said, Peter, have you ever tried stand-up comedy? And I said, well, no, Sean, no. And he goes, oh, you should. You should. It'll do wonders for your self-esteem. Like, he's gay, right? That's why I'm doing that. Well, he doesn't actually sound like that. He's South African. I don't know how to do a South African accent, so I thought I'll just do a stereotypical gay one. And you know what I mean? Just sort of like fill in the. Anyway, it's not that important. Anyway, he goes, Peter, don't worry. I'll write the set for you, right? So he wrote this set for me, and he sent me out all over Melbourne doing it, right, to get well, okay? And I've probably done 150 gigs now, and only about 20 with that set, right? Because I've got lots better sets now that I've written myself, right? But I thought it's not really fair if you guys, the raw audience, should miss out on the opportunity of being as disappointed as everyone else has been with this material. So here goes. So I actually do get the shakes, right? And it's because it's fucking scary standing here with these bright lights and people judging you in the dark. This is like being interrogated. All right, ready? We'll get this over and done with as quick as possible. Well, has anyone here got any kids? Oh, finally. Because when you ask that in the open mic circuit, there's no one. There's just me. I'm the only breeder. That's because comedy doesn't pay very well. Anyway, well, I have two twins, 13-year-olds, nightmares. Well, at least one of them is. Not sure which one, as they look the same. Now I do have twins, right? And they're over there in the corner, but they're not identical, so obviously he wasn't listening when we were having the session. But anyway, he goes, I call them the things, thing one and thing two. Right, now, like I said, I've asked around this, and we think that's a Cat in the Hat reference, but there's no one really sure why that's supposed to be funny. But anyway. So the other day I'm arguing with thing one, at least I think it was thing one, could have been thing two. Like I said, they look the same. But for argument's sake, let's say it was thing one. He goes on a bit. And then we had this argument, and one of them goes, hey, maybe one day, I say, maybe one day you'll have kids of your own. And he looked at me and he replied, yeah, and maybe someday so will you. Right? So, I know, so that's joke number one. There's only two, right? And then he, maybe I should put that in there. And he goes, he's written a footnote, right? He's highlighted it. Peter, the joke should work fine, but if by chance no one laughed, or there wasn't many people there, pull out the clapper. This will create an environment for applause. It works for Mariah Carey and the NBL. So now on to joke two, right? So what did thing one mean? Was my wife having an affair? After all, it had been a while since we'd made love. I'm getting the fucking light. We're not even going to get to the punchline. So, was she having an affair? After all, it had been a while since we made love. And, that's something I told him in private. And now, look, now I'm telling you, Anyway. Right, so I'm going to have to race through to the fucking joke now. Anyway, so I'm out. I thought I'd ask his son, the other son. So we're out walking in the forest. as you do. And he sees this, like, there's a bird, and it's dead on the ground. It's got its legs sticking straight up in the air. And he says to me, "Hey, Dad, why is that bird lying on the ground with its legs sticking straight up in the air?" And I look at him and I say, "Oh, well, that's a sign from God, for God to come and take him away." And he goes, "Oh, fuck. The other day, we nearly lost Mum." I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah, I was walking past her room the other day and she was lying on the bed with her legs sticking straight up in the air, yelling, 'God, I'm coming.'" And